welcome. My name is Mr. Honest Iwonko, an IELTS consultant. I will be taking you through the IELTS. First, the IELTS is an acronym for International English Language Testing System, an English proficiency exam. We will be learning with what I call Baron IELTS. This is Baron IELTS. This is just one of the materials we will use for our training. Now, IELTS has 4 sessions, which are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And at the end of this training, you are sure of getting nothing less than 8.0. But if you are attentive and follow up with the classes, you can get up to 8.5. Now, I will introduce you to each session of the IELTS. First, we'll be looking at reading. The reading session has about 10 different question types. We have the multiple choice, as you can see. We have true, false, and not given. We have yes, no, and not given. We have matching information. We have classifying information, matching headings, sentence completion, matching sentence endings, diagram label completion, short answer. All these question types may not be there on the exam day. The pattern is this: to each question type, to each passage, about 2 or 3 different question types will be attached. You will have 3 passages to do within 1 hour on your test day. Each passage will take 20 minutes of your time. Now, one of the passages I want us to look at is called matching headings. In matching headings, you have a passage split into paragraphs. Like this passage has 5 paragraphs and we have 7 headings. You can see that there are more headings than paragraphs. The rule is you do not use any heading more than once because we have more than enough headings for the paragraphs. You can see these questions here, questions 13 to 17. For question 13, the question is paragraph A. What heading are you picking for it? What you do is this: you read just this first paragraph, then you come to this place to pick a heading that suits the paragraph. That is how you answer from beginning to the end. Now, you are not to write any of these headings as your answer, but the Roman numeral. Paragraph A, if you read this paragraph and you find out that relax is the right heading for it, you will write V as your answer and not relax. Now, concerning the writing session, in task 1 of the read, we have 2 different tasks in the writing session. We have task 1 and task 2. For academic IELTS, task 1 requires you to describe a diagram in 20 minutes. These are examples of diagrams. For example, we have this. This is a table of 4 rows. You will be required to describe this table using the information contained here. In this lesson, you will learn how to do this description the right way so that you will get the maximum mark. Then you may also be given a bar chart. This bar chart, you will learn how to describe it using the information contained here. These are pie charts. You will learn how to use information in this pie chart to describe the pie chart and also to make comparison where necessary. This is for academic IELTS. Then if you are for general training, in task 1, you will be required to write a letter. You may write a formal or informal letter. You will not be told whether it is a formal letter or an informal letter, but from the words contained in the letter you are asked to write, you will know if it is formal or informal. For a formal letter, it means it's a business letter, letter to someone in authority. That's a formal letter. It has a different salutation from an informal letter. It has a different closing from an informal letter. For an informal letter, that's a letter to a friend or relative. It's a casual letter. It has its own salutation and its own closing. Now, if you are to write this letter, you will be taught how to write in the right paragraph. You can see this is called block paragraph, where you write from the margin, and then when you are to go to the next paragraph, you skip a line. This is called block paragraph. Now, concerning the writing, in task 2, you will be required, in task 2 of the writing, you will be required to write an essay of at least 250 words. You will learn how to count your words, how to present your work, how to write a good topic sentence, which is also called a thesis statement. Your words must be up to 250 in order to qualify, in order for you to be qualified as a good essay. You also need to learn how to present your essay the right way. Concerning lis ten ing session, we are going to play different audio tapes. Like this audio I have here, it has about 28 tracks. If you play each of them, you answer the questions that follow. You will learn how to answer questions after lis ten ing to an audio tape, or while lis ten ing rather, because you don't need to wait till the audio tape has finished playing before answering questions. You also need to learn answer presentation. Let us play the audio and lis ten.
IELTS listening module. Target 1. Making assumptions. Section 1. Questions 1 to 10. Section 1. Listen to the conversation between an apartment house manager and a man who wants to rent an apartment. You will see that there is an example question. The conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning. How may I help you?
Yes, I was wondering, do you have any one-bedroom apartments available?
Yes, we do. Were you looking for yourself?
Yes, it's for me.
James asks if there are any one-bedroom apartments available.
Okay, now these are the tapes we are going to play. We also have some complex information. There are some complex questions that have to do with lis ten ing. This is a diagram. We are going to learn how to answer these questions the right way. We are going to learn them very well.